people learn in different ways. Some people can learn just by sitting in a room and absorbing and listening to a speaker. Other people need to be visual. Me, I'm a visual learner. I need to actually. I'm the type of person that needs to get their hands dirty, like dig in, give me the platform, let me see how it works, type of thing. So you need to build enablement material for different types of learners. Maybe in Q1 you do a in-person enablement session, and then after that you create a one-pager, or you put it up in Confluence based on this is what we talked about, these are the key highlights, or a slide deck, you create something like that. And even when you can also do it where if you're doing one on a competitor, for example, you can have the competitive enablement session with the whole team, and then at the end you point them to, here's where all this information is in Confluence on the slides. Here's where you can rewatch the recording as well. Here's quick 3 things to touch on when you're up against this competitor. So you give them different ways to learn and absorb that information and go back to it once the session's over. Another thing that we've done in the past is we had these larger enablement sessions that initially were for sales and CS, but turned into basically the whole company for an hour each week. And what we learned is that a lot of people were there. Like you said, they just kind of joined the meeting, tuned out a little bit. Sometimes there was participation, sometimes there wasn't, because it was the whole company and there were a lot of department heads, and maybe the fact that there were a lot of people didn't feel comfortable talking. So what my counterpart discovered is, Audion was my counterpart at IronScales, was that by holding smaller enablement sessions after the fact, you could get really detailed questions from those people who were on the call initially that had some more time to absorb everything, to think about what you said, and they would ask those really hard questions. And we intentionally left out a lot of the department heads to make sure that they felt comfortable to chat with us and be real with us.